Good morning. Yep, afternoon. It's noon on Monday, and I'm here to restart up the mystery card on Mondays. So I've got everything prepped and prepared. We have to ignore my puppy as soon as I talk to somebody, but as soon as we just ignore him, so my apologies, hush. We have to just kind of ignore him. So my apologies, I'm training a new puppy. Well, we did this last fall, and I had a huge request to have me do the mystery stamping again. So hopefully you had a chance over the weekend to get all your supplies together. And I'm going to turn the camera around and get started to talk about the supplies you might need. I'm going to wrap it around here. Okay, oh dear, we got to get rid of that. I keep a piece of vellum right there to kind of block that. Okay, I'm not sure how much we can see here. Get all this things that are in the way out of the way. Let's see if I can refresh. So I have the mystery card clues here. Hopefully you gathered them, or we'll plan to do this after. Sometimes you have to watch and then do it again. So I understand that completely. Oh dear. So there we go. Let's see. The view has gotten out of, I'm going to go actual size. There we go. Okay. I don't have anybody who has signed up yet, but now we definitely have to get this straight. Okay. I'll get I was doing label making there. That's out of the way. Got a drink over here. I'm trying this new Welch's Zero sugar. Supposed to be cutting back on sugar, so I'm trying to do that. Everybody loves sugar. So I'm going to put that aside for now. Get all that out of the way. What you needed to gather together as you're waiting to come on was an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, and you scored it down the middle at 4 1/4. And then we're going to have you along the 8.5 sides, and then you're going to score it down the 11-inch side. And I'm going to show you it. You were using the whole 8.5 by 11 card. You're going to trim out the bottom and blah, blah, blah. So you need white cardstock or neutral cardstock, the traditional size 4 by 5 1/4. Some DSP. You want to cut that to 4 inches by 5 1/4. And let's see what else we have here. Optional ribbon. I did not use ribbon on this card. I thought about it, but I did not. But you could add ribbon anywhere. I did use embellishments to match, and I got my favorite bundle. So let me show you my favorite bundle, or the one I'm using today. It's actually a very big bundle. Not so big on necessarily the stamps. Hi, Lorianne. I'm going to move this over onto my computer for a second. This is Forever Florals. I love the large scripty sentiments, and we're going to use this today. So it's got a little, oh, maybe I could do that. Okay, I got an idea. We'll see. I don't have the ink out, but we'll do it. This is the matching Stampin' Cut and Emboss dies that go with this particular stamp set. It has this large intricate die. We're not doing that today. We did use a label die, and I did use the cute little floral here. So this is a really nice set if you haven't gotten it yet. I do like it. I didn't have enough room, so I just threw that big die on the front. So that's what we're going to use for our, and the coordinating colors I'm going to be using today is Old Olive, and let me get my Fresh Freesia. I think I'm going to use Fresh Freesia. We'll see. I don't know if I'll do it or not. Where is Fresh Freesia? We'll see. I'll have it out just in case. So there's the Fresh Freesia, and excuse me, honey. I don't want to roll my, okay, so my chair over on you. So those are the two colors, and I'm using, you're probably thinking, what? No, that is Calypso Coral. Lovely and Beautiful. And the Lovely and Beautiful paper does have petal pink and golds and all that. So this paper, I decided to use the Lovely and Beautiful, and let me show you. I'm trying to decide, do I want to show you the card first or just make it? I think I'm going to make it, okay? We're going to go with what I said. So I pre-scored the down at 4 1/4, and I scored at 5.5. So there are 4 quadrants on this 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. When I go back to the directions, it says trim out the bottom right-hand quadrant. So I like to use big scissors for this. Hi, Renee. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to snip up the bottom right-hand corner as straight as I can. Now, if you're good enough to do this on the paper trimmer, go for it. I cannot. I would rather use my big scissors. So I'm going to put this here on the, and then just cut up that score line. And we're removing the lower right-hand quadrant. There we go. Okay. You can use this for whatever you want later, for scraps and stuff. All right. So that's what we did. Then we're going to have to do something else. But before we do it, I want to show you something. We're going to go ahead and take our bone folder. We're going to fold this up and match up the corners, and we're going to burnish it. So that's going to be a flap that comes up. And then we're going to do a regular traditional card fold, just in half. Let me match up those corners. So I find it before we do the next step, it's best if you do your, for me, I should say, it's best if you do your burnishing first. I'm going to pull in my trimmer all the way so you can see. Okay, I'm going to tell you, the first time I did this, I made a mistake. So let's turn this back to how we have it. So right here, we have a full piece of 8.5 by 11 fresh freesia paper, but we cut out the bottom right-hand quadrant. And then we're going to take this flap and we're going to cut it on a diagonal. So I'm going to put it in here and I'm going to turn the paper. And I'm going to line up that point right up here at the top. And I need to get this one in here. This is a little tight here. Let's see here. We can get this in here. There we go. And we're going to go all the way up. And it's a little tight, so I'm going to lift it up. Oh, it did go all the way through. Nope, not down here. I'm just going to take my snips or my big scissors and just get it right there to that corner. Oh, come on, I want that to be straight. I'm going to do it. I'm right-handed. I'm going to go this way. Okay, there we go. Again, this is scraps. We're not going to be using it in our particular card today, so I'll set that aside. I think that's all I need my cutter for. I think. We'll see. We'll set it right there. Okay, so now we have our card base. It's kind of funny, but this can become a gift card pocket, and that's what we're doing today. I have a lot of birthdays coming up, and so we're going to go ahead and take tear and tape. Hopefully you have all your different types of adhesives with you. So I'm going to put my tear and tape along this edge here, the side edge. Rub it down, and then just tear it off. That's what's good about tear and tape. I'm going to grab my Take a Pick tool. It was here a few minutes ago. There it is. Got them. And we don't need to do the bottom because the bottom has the fold, and we don't want to do this side because we are using that as our pocket. So I'm going to go ahead and take the backing paper off, and then we're going to just fold this up, matching it carefully and rubbing. So now we've created our pocket. Okay, so let's put that away. Next, we're going to grab the 4 by 5 1/4 insert. Okay, so this is the traditional insert, and we're going to put it right here, but we're going to stamp on that. So I'm going to pull in this saying that says always and forever. I'm going to use my old olive ink. I'm going to grab my cute little Pearson mat here, and I'm just going to stamp this right here, kind of upper middle. I'm trying to get it straight here. Okay. I like to stamp on here first before I put it onto, because you could always flip it over and fix it if you make a mistake. If you already adhered it, it's not going to work very well. I'm going to need that old olive again. So now I'm going to grab my adhesive, and we're going to go ahead and adhere the insert in. Alrighty, there we go. Okay, so now we need some DSP. And I chose this DSP. It has the fresh freesia in it, the petal pink, and it also has fresh freesia on this side. So we're gonna have to cut a piece on a diagonal that will match here. So you have to decide, do you want to have this piece on the outside, or do you want to have this piece on the inside or outside? So it just depends how you cut the paper from diagonally. So this is a 1/4 inch smaller than our card base. And we're gonna go ahead, and I think I wanna have this on the inside. So I'm gonna cut it like this. Then I'm gonna show you what happens. I learned a little, not a trick, I learned something when I did this. So we want the diagonal to go from the top upper left-hand corner down to the bottom right. So we're gonna line it up in the channel of the trimmer. And a tip that I didn't do last time, but I'm gonna do this time, is you wanna bring your cutting blade into the middle and go up and then down. That way you won't mess your little corner up there. Okay. Oh, hi Edie. Can't really read that whole comment right now because I'm trying to focus. I'll read it in a minute here, hon. I'm gonna go ahead and adhere this triangle down to this corner. And you're just gonna line it up, making sure your margins are equal. And there you go. We've done the inside of the card, and we have this here for a gift card or another letter or a note or something. Now we need to decorate the front. So this is where I found something that I was surprised about. Oh, she didn't connect. Sorry, Edie. So I could put this up in this corner like that, which I think I'm gonna do. But I will show, well, I'll show you on my other card. For some reason, it didn't work on my other card. I don't know what I did. So you could turn it and do it this way. I kind of like it this way. Let's try it again. So it's your choice. Well, I'm going to do it up here. Okay. So I am going to use this. Mine is working on this one. When I show you my trial or my practice card, you'll see, I had to do it a little differently. So just in case, I cut another piece of cardstock down to, not cardstock, designer series paper to 4 by 5 1/4, just in case I needed it. Whoops, I'm sorry, Oakley. I just went ahead and bonked him. So yeah, it's gonna work. I'll go ahead and put this on, whoops. Okay, and we're gonna put this in the upper left-hand corner. Hold on, I'm getting no room here. You box yourself in. How many of you box yourself in when crafting? I'm gonna go ahead and line it up this way, making sure my margins are equal. That's the hardest thing, just trying to get my margins equal. There we go. Okay, so there's the front of my card. All right. I would add something new to this, but I'm not going to do it right now. So then we're going to take our label, and we're going to have this label go right here. You have to decide, do you want your yellow to show through or not? I don't think I want the yellow to show through. I'm going to grab my Pierce mat, and I'm going to grab the second sentiment in Old Olive again. And we're going to put that right in the middle. And I'll clean those in a minute. Alrighty, and then I'm going to add some Stampin' Dimensionals. Always have those on hand. Getting low on these. I like to do left and right, top and bottom. And with this one, I don't need to put anything in the middle to support it. Okay, so there we go. Pull off those dimensional backings. Okay. And we don't need this anymore. And we'll put our sentiment right here. No, I'm going to let a little yellow show. Okay, so now I need a little decoration. Well, I had all those dies, and I showed you I used a little floral die, and I used a sprig. So we're going to attach this sprig just like this. So I'm only going to put glue right here on these little leaves, and I'm going to grab my fine point tip. This is Tombow glue that I've decanted into this bottle. I find it gives me a little bit smaller, head to get a little bit out. I haven't used this, so it was stored upside down. It should come out. There it is. I just like how you can get little dots like that. You can get these on Amazon. They're real nice. Okay, put that back in the holder upside down so it keeps flowing. We're gonna take this and we're gonna tip it over. I'm gonna just lay it over here on the corner of my label. Come on. I'm not used to liquid glue. It takes a moment to, you could put, I don't think you need dimensionals under there, but you could. You'd have to cut the minis down. All right, and then next we need the floral piece right here. And we're gonna go ahead and we are gonna use a dimensional on this one. We're gonna use the mini dimensionals. I'm gonna take one mini dimensional and I'm gonna put it right as best as I can so it doesn't show in the middle. Yeah, it's barely, you can see it. Let me just get that all undone. Oops. I just came up with something in hindsight what I would do. Okay, so now we're gonna take, and we need to put something in here to tie in with this front. So we have embellishments, but I'm gonna use gold embellishments. I'm looking for where I put them, right here. And get my take your pick tool out again. And we have these, they're called adhesive back metallic gems. And I'm gonna go ahead and take the putty end. And I'm gonna slide one off. And I'm gonna put this right over the holes of the flowers. And then we're gonna have our card basically done. So one of the things I saw when I did this paper on here is I think I would have liked to have done a strip of gold on a diagonal. I think that would have helped with the seam, and I think it would tie it together. So now as I'm doing it, or as you go along, you can decide how to, I guess, add more parts to yours. The other thing is, some people don't like this clean and simple here. So one of the things I thought about doing was taking this piece here before I put it down, and I was going to trim it down a 1/4 inch. And I was gonna emboss it. I thought that might look really pretty. So again, I did not do that. So those are just some ideas that you can take and elevate your card. So and that way you're using this, but you would definitely trim this down and put it on before, and you would pick a pretty embossing folder that you had. So I'll put these back. And we're almost done. Just gonna grab that wonderful gift card to show you. So there's that You're on My Mind, Always and Forever, on a gift card. This is a really good set to use for weddings or showers, or there's other sayings in there. So that's my card. Tell me, do you like the plain, or would you want it to be stepped up a notch in the bottom right-hand corner? I'm just curious. Some people like it clean and simple. I think I would like to have a little bit more. Now I'm going to set that one aside. That's the card I showed you, and that's our mystery card. That's it. The biggest thing is it uses an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. So that is, but if we did this, we'd be using almost all of it. So I wish I would have done that. Same with this one. This was my original card that I made as a sample. So I always try to do these first. And I used another pattern in this, ooh, I see a glare right here. Where's that glare? Let's see, let's put this paper here, there we go. That should stop the glare. I used some different paper, but when I cut it, I didn't want to use, and here's the reason. If you like both sides of your paper, see this green? I didn't want the green on the front of my paper, or my cardstock, on my card front. My goodness, can't talk today. So one of the things I did was I flipped it over, which required me to put it in the upper right-hand corner because I didn't want to have just that green print. So you have to look, does your paper have two sides that you like or not? And then when you open this up, the same type of thing. Now I use the same print because I didn't want to use that green print. It's up to you. You decide. It's your card. And now I have 2 cards ready to go. So I hope you like this mystery card. You could put a bow on it. I kind of like it without. I'm not getting any answers if you would. Oh, I might add a little bit more, Renee. But it's pretty. I kind of think that too. I think I would definitely use this so that I wouldn't just use it as scraps. I think it would be just take it up a notch. Like, here's what I would do. I don't even know if I have an embossing folder ready to go, but I would take a 1/4 inch off of this side. Make sure it's straight. Come on, stay straight. And I would take a 1/4 inch off of this side. Am I right? Okay, now it fits. Just a 1/4 inch off of one side. Now this one, this point. So this would be definitely a good one to do for an embossing folder. Yeah, you could move the sentiment down. That's true, Edie. And I like maybe putting the gold there. I mean, that's why it's art and it's wonderful. So then I definitely would have taken this, excuse me, and embossed it with an embossing folder. I don't think I have one that I can use. Well, no, that's too ferny. I don't have one close to me right now. So I would definitely think that that would be fun. So these are the only 2 samples I have this week. I was busy doing other things for my business. So, but I'm excited to be back with my mystery card on Mondays. I hope you have fun making a card like this and maybe post what you made underneath this video. And I think that's wonderful to share what your take on this same kind of layout. Okay. So you have all the directions because it's from the supplies you needed, and I just kind of walked you through the extra parts. So yes, I'm excited to see if you show me your cards. They're a mystery to me, and I will post my 2 cards. Maybe I will find an embossing folder and tuck it under one of these, and then we'll have 2 samples. And then I'll take a picture of the inside where you can put like Starbucks or whatever on the inside for a friend. So I think that's it. Does anybody have any questions? I can't see all the comments right now. Let me see if I can get them to upload here. Comments. I can kind of see them on my phone, but the way I'm, no comments it says on here. And I'm even on my, interesting. See if I can see comments on my iPad. That's frustrating. Let's put in, oh, I gotta charge up my iPad. Let's see, so there I am live. Let's see if I can get my, sometimes I can't even get them on my, the comments on my iPad. Now I got too much going on. It wants me to, I think I need to close out my Facebook on my laptop. Yeah, it's just spinning. What is the name of the stamp set? Thank you, Renee. I kind of can see part of your comments by looking above. It's called the Forever Florals. You're in my mind, and inside you can put, and in my heart, always forever. Thinking of you. I did always, or you're on my mind, always and forever. I think that's probably the best. You could do different combinations. And this is the one that has, I don't even know where a card, I have a card made with this and I don't know where it is right now. And that's the big die, and I just stored it in the front because it would take up all the magnet on the back. And this is called Forever Florals. It was I think it was an online exclusive. So it was part of our last virtual album retreat. This is something we received for that. So I paid for it within the kit. So this is what we got, and I really like it because I really love the label dies and the intricate stuff. So lots of fun. I'm really glad that I participated in that. Is anybody participate? I just dropped my bone folder. Sorry, Oakley, did I scare you? I'm sorry, buddy. So, yeah, I rubber band my pieces together so I keep them together. So, yeah, if you didn't, I'll put this back up if you want to take a screenshot if you did not see the directions and items you needed to gather. It'll be interesting to see. Did you pick maybe something that's more cutesy or stripes, or it's just fun to see what everybody does and what your embellishments. Did you put a bow on it? This time I didn't put a bow on mine. So that's the fun of it, just seeing different, let's see in the back here. Yeah, this is, you should have seen my reminder. Mystery craft stamping starts at noon today. So anyhow, I didn't mean for that to front to back print. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. It gets me some nice cards. And also it gives me an idea for cards for if you're in my VIP group. If you're not, let me know. Oh yeah, wonderful, Edie. Congratulations, you won that. That was the one you wanted too, to win that stamp set from Bingo. In my VIP group, because this is my business page, it's called Design with Diane as well. You can request to join. It's a regular group that's a private group. And then on Mondays, we play a little game to see who gets a card. So one of these might be one of the cards that I send out for my Mystery Monday mail, which I'm doing right now. I don't know if it's going on right now. Let me see here. Here, I can show you because my iPad is acting up. I'll just show you. Oops, sorry for the jiggle. I can't get it out. This is my Mystery Monday mail. You choose a number between 1 and 14. And then I do a spinner on my phone, a random wheel. Oh, my phone's up here. I can't show you that. And I screenshot how the spinner and then the winner. So, and then I send a card out to those who picked the magic or the lucky mailbox. So, yeah, so it's pretty easy. So that's that. I think this was shorter than I expected. I thought this was going to take me longer. So again, show me your style. How would you take this up? Like Edie said, you could move your sentiment down or up. I was even thinking, wouldn't it be pretty to have gold, like a gold diagonal here, or maybe even ribbon on a diagonal. I don't know. Or I could have done ribbon to kind of flow underneath here, and just that would fill the space up. I guess I should have done that. So there's lots of ideas. You can always add to it and take it up a notch later. So I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, hi, Robin. Oh, you picked the same one with different colors. That's what it's cool to see the different colors too. Because a card looks totally different, Edie, when you use different, like here's that Calypso Coral and the gold. Here's the gold, and you could totally do a card with that and just pick different ink colors. So that's the premise of my Monday mystery card. Hopefully you're learning a new card technique, and maybe if you join my VIP group, you can go ahead and maybe possibly win one of these cards as a card that I send out. So thanks, Edie, I appreciate it. I am going to sign off now. What am I getting ready to do yet? Next, I got some more designing to do, and I got some more kits to fill. Oh, I did want to say that. If you don't know, Tuesday, tomorrow, is our last chance to get this Filled with Sweetness cards. So you get a kit to make this card, a kit to make this card, a kit to make that card, and the final card is right here. So if you place an order with me that is $50 or more before tomorrow at midnight, you will get this whole kit with the little embellishments. I will not stamp for you, but your order has to be placed by midnight on the Tuesday, the 21st, because Wednesday will be the next online weekly class. And so this week is supposed to be lovely arrangements. So I will be seeing you at noon, same place here with my weekly class, and it's going to be focusing on lovely arrangements. Have a great, I guess it would be nice if I turned this around so you could see me. Have a great day and happy Monday, and I will see you on Wednesday at noon. If you want to watch the class, it's free to everybody to watch. If you place an order in my online store, then you get all the parts to make the kit, or the kits, all the parts in a kit, so that you can make the cards as well. Thanks, Lorene. I hope you have a great day too. I hear it's cold up north. It's not cold here, as you can see. I'm in my dress today, so it's very nice. So I'm going out to dinner with a girlfriend tonight. So we're gonna go try another club that's next door. So we get to have, when the off season, when people at the end of April, they offer up reciprocals, so we can start going and trying other restaurants at our sister clubs and things like that. So it's fun. So I'm gonna go out for dinner tonight. So I thought I'd just get dressed up now and be ready. So have a great day, and I will see you here Wednesday for my free Lovely Arrangements class. Oh, and you will get a PDF too for all those cards. So have a great day. Bye.